Hi everybody, how are we doing? I'm doing alright. Today, we're drawing some shoujo manga. Oh boy, this is gonna be exciting. I was at the store the other day, and I found a used how to draw shoujo manga book, you know? You know how it is. It was like $3. So I was like, you know what? That sounds like a fun stream idea. God damn it, the fucking Neko arc music.
Can you draw Angie, I mean me, as the shoujo mix?
That's the funny part. I think, as you can see on screen, this is an image from the book. I found out you can rent books on the Internet Archive, so I found this book on the Internet Archive. I could have done this stream for free, but I spent $3 on it. How dare? Are you the hat, the shoujo, or is Angie forcing you into this? This is I plead the fifth. No, Angie. Angie's forcing me. That's what's happening here. That's what's happening. $3 out of pocket SMH my head. I know, a whole $3 on a whole ass book. I know, how terrible. But this is the image that we're gonna be drawing today. Maybe the real shoujo is the friends we made along the way. We're gonna try our best. Because, I don't think...
I forced nothing. This is your idea.
You're right. I mean, no, it was all your fault. It was all your fault. Excited for your new career as a mangaka?
Perhaps the real shoujo were the hats you drew along the way.
Oh, we'll see. I was like, oh, this would be a fun singular stream idea, but I'm looking at this drawing, right? And I'm like, wait a second, this might actually take a while, because if we look, right, it's 6.4 steps. Oh wait, no, there's actually a lot of steps to this. And they even got the background. Oh no, this is gonna take a while. But this is an entire ass shoujo, how to draw shoujo manga book. I spent a while looking through all of the book to see which one I would like, you know, like best for putting, for drawing Angie basically, because of course we have to draw Angie. There's a lot of stuff like this vampires one, which very shoujo style, you know? And yeah, very shoujo style. And I'm like, I can't make Angie do this. It doesn't work. It doesn't fit the lore. So I found this one, and I think this one's pretty fitting. My sentient hat is helping me pick up girls in a dungeon. Ooh, nah, that's more of a that's a shonen for sure.
He chose the my goth doll to show off first UWU.
Who do you think you're talking to, after all? I think what we're gonna do, right? I think we're gonna keep this mostly the same. So we're basically just gonna change the hair color and the eye color to match Angie. And then we'll probably put Ori on top, and then just change the ribbon from what we have now to more of whatever the hell they got going on here. And I think that's what we'll do. But sentient dolls are cool. Very true, Orsted. Very cool. And I think we have to put a little Ori. We have to put a little Ori on the teddy bear. We have to. We just have to, okay? Okay, you understand? Do you understand? We must do this. We need it. This is what the people need. This is what the people desire. But yeah, that's gonna be the plan. We're just gonna do this all stream. It might take a while too. This might be a two-parter or more. Bro's talking about himself in the third person. Oh shit, you're right. I mean, we need to put a mini me, a mini me, if you will. I think it'll be fun. All right, we gotta go. There's quite a few steps though. Gonna take us a while to get through all of it. Let's get started, shall we? First, we're gonna need a new layer. I would call this paint layer the sketch layer. I don't know, are we gonna do the background too? I feel like an entire background could take me an entire stream on its own. I'm not that good. Where did there's my drawing pen. Alright, I have the book in front of me, but I don't know. I spent a whole $3 getting this book, but just based on desk positioning, I think I'm just gonna forgo the actual book for now. And I'm just gonna use my other monitor. My sentient hat started a potion business, but he's committing tax evasion. That's the spirit. Are the pages sticky? No, the pages are not sticky. Who would... It's a shoujo manga book. Who would do that to a shoujo manga book? That's just weird. Your mind out of the gutter. You're making things awkward. It's embarrassing. Alright. Where do we start? Oh, goodness. Where do we start with this, actually? I guess... Don't horny bell that. You asked, but we know the answer. There's a sticky communist history book at your old high school? Oh, God. Wee. Okay. We need a, I think, slightly smaller, I'm getting, like, what's the word? I've said it before. I said it, like, last week, like, what's the word? Option overload? Like, there's so many areas where we could start with this, where I'm just, like, confused where to begin. Do we do a background? I'm not good with backgrounds. I'm probably, like, terrible, like, extremely awful with backgrounds. Okay, we have to get started. We just have to start. We just have to start somewhere. That's all there is to it. We just start somewhere. So, let me...
What's the word? The bird is the word.
Let me tell you all about the word. The bird is the... What the... I just heard a window disconnect noise. Is my... Hello? Alright, is my mic still working, or did it get broken? No, that's still working. What was the fucking Windows disconnect noise? God damn it! Scuff! Alright, no, we're starting. Okay. I think, actually, I was just about to put my... I think we used line tool, because we're doing the background.
Hatman, drawing the goth doll. Everything starts with a line, and make sure it's not too small.
This is where we begin. I don't think that one's positioned correctly. Hold on. We need to go down a little bit more. And yeah, and then that good? What do you think? Do you think that lines up good? I think that lines up pretty good. Yeah, there we go. Yo, Yu-Gi-Oh! Arts just did some weird spiral vortex things in the background, so you could try that. You're not wrong. This is on its... We'll just keep this on its own layer, so we can just get rid of it if we want to, or need to. Alright, there you go. And, like, part of this is gonna get destroyed by the chair, but let's just, for consistency's sake. Okay, that's that, and now... This one's mostly horizontal. Okay, it's a little too big, though. There you go. Scroll down a bit more. Now this one starts going down. And then shabam.
Don't forget the wisdom of the great Bob Ross. Everyone makes happy little accidents. It's okay to make something that is 100% you.
Very true, very true. Alright, I'm just gonna make a new layer for, we'll call this background. We'll call this one couch. I don't even think you can see my layers. Oh, you can sort of see my layers. No, you can see my layers. They're just behind Angie. Okay, and now we construct a bed. Okay, bed? I literally just said it's a couch. Oh my goodness. I'm flustered! Ugh! This goes just a little bit beyond that. It follows the line a bit. Yeah, this goes... Yeah, okay. Yeah, uh-huh. This goes down.
Hats are like onions. They have layers. You wear them to look better.
But who's wearing onions to look better? Don't answer that. For my sanity, please, actually. Alright, we don't need to... I was thinking about, like, doing, like, the back of the couch, but our body's gonna cover it anyway, so we don't really need to. So this... we need about a circle thing here, but we can at least do the line. Alright, now we're actually finally using the goddamn drawing tablet. We just need to make a little circle thing here. I did overdid it a little bit.
But the Onion Bro in Dark Souls 3 is peak.
Very true. We love Sigurd. There we go. There we go. It's a little misshapen, but that's, you know... My mom always taught me never to judge the shape of other people's circles. It's awkward, embarrassing for everybody. Right, so now... I think the positioning of this is a little off. I think it's supposed to be more... Hello? What's happening? Hello? Weird. Lost one of my lines, oh no. Yeah, this goes more... Oh, I see what the problem is. I think this is supposed to be up higher. Huh? Eh? Putting a lot of effort into this stupid chair. The head pads not work? That's awkward. I don't have a quick fix for that. I'm sorry. It worked this time. Oh, it must have been because of the S. I thought I had both of those commands there, but I guess not. I think... What is happening? Jeez. Like I've never operated this program before. Let's just take a quick zoom-z's out, okay? See where we went wrong. I think it's because all these squares are not like... They're not even. Whatever, it's good enough. Yeah, that's pretty not bad. Anyway, let's try this again, shall we? Let's see, I'm just gonna eyeball it here a bit. We're just gonna free bird solo it a bit. It doesn't work with this. I know, apparently not. Anyway, oh, by the way, if you want, you can totally follow along. It might be kind of more fun that way, you know? See what else you can come up with. Maybe you can create Shojo Heelster.
Headpad isn't listed in the command list either. It's insider knowledge only. No new viewers allowed.
Oops. Or he forgot to update the default description again with new commands. He always does this. He's a fucking idiot is what he is. Guess you can try drawing something today too. That's the spirit. Alright. I think we're gonna quickly just... We're gonna just breeze through the rest of this just because I want to get started on the actual body, you know, the part that matters. We can worry We can worry about the chair thing later. Maybe she's just sitting on like, maybe we just change it so she's sitting on like a park bench instead, like a weirdo. And that's it. That's it. Alright, now we take a quick zoom out. How does it look? Get rid of the background. You know what? Could be worse.
The Joy of Drawing featuring Ori Brimsoul and Angie the protagonist.
Yeah. Alright, so now we just need to get rid of this, some of this excess background stuff. We grab our eraser tool, make it a little big. We apparently selected the wrong fucking layer. There we go. Ori selects the wrong layer. More news at 11. I do that all the time. You have no idea how many times I will just select the wrong layer and just keep going with it. It's a reoccurring problem in my life, you know. Yeah, you know, this actually starts to look. This is looking a lot better now that I've actually started, you know, doing it. It's just proof that sometimes in order to make something, you just have to get started. And you can't even fucking see half of the screen. Oh my goodness. Sometimes you just gotta get started, you know? Alrighty then. Okay, now we can get started on the actually interesting part. Starring, quote-unquote, Angie. Goth Angie, that is. Gothic Lolita style doll Angie. What do we start with? What's the best thing to start with? I'm gonna say we start with the torso, because I think we can probably figure out everything else from there. All right, let's do this. I'm still on the eraser. That'll do it. All right, so this body starts around here. So, oh. I need to do this on another new layer. Thanks for catching that, chat. Because I totally would have just kept drawing on that layer. Let's also, while we're at it, why don't we lower the opacity of the couch thing in the background? That way we can more easily see what we're actually drawing. I've started to pick up a few tricks, we'll say, on doing this shit. That is This is a little high, I think. Might be a little high up there. We can worry about that later. Let's just get started. Beautifully shapen torso. This is just we're just doing circles and lines, so we don't need it to be particularly amazing yet. We're just getting the anatomy, basically. This goes down to the elbow, which will bring the elbow around the armrest area. Will probably be around here. Where is her right arm, anyway? It is going along the armrest. I fucking knew it. I can't see. Oh, this is a hand. That's what this is. I thought this was. Oh, okay. That's okay. That changes things. Okay, that modifies how we're gonna do this a bit. So this is supposed to be her hand. It's on the wrong layer now. Fuck! We'll just leave it there for now. We can always redraw that later. It's not like this is gonna be hard to recreate, you know? It is a little high though. So actually, why don't we deal with that now? So let's get rid of this. fact. Okay, so let's... Where's my... That was weird. Okay, so let's bring that down here. So that's the armrest. So that's gonna go down there. Oh, this already looks so much better now that I actually know what I'm looking at. Oh, that looks so much better. That looks more like an actual armrest. Like an actual chair. And now we know where we need to put our arm. Perfect. And the fact that there's overlap here doesn't matter because it's gonna... Okay, cool. 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 Almost looks like I know what I'm doing. Okay, let's try this again now. Now that we have anatomy, or proper chair anatomy, we can actually do this. All right, here we go. Where I still am on the razor. Okay, let's do this. Perfect. It's the shoulder. Down to the elbow on the armrest. And the hand. Am I crazy, or does this seem like a little bit long for an arm? Might be a wee bit long. But we'll see. Hand is gonna make this general shape. You can worry about the rest later. This is going beautifully. Look, Ma, I'm drawing Shojo manga. The elbows meet at around the same distance. Only this hand goes to let's draw the rest of the torso first. You get her butt in the chair. No. Hello, hi Aka MV. How you doing? Is Aka MV fine, or should I call you something else? How you doing? Am I crazy, or does your knees go? 1, do these legs seem insanely long? 2, her knees like all the way up. There. Important note is that the knees and the elbows are on like a line from each other. It's the shoulders too. Interesting. Then this goes down. There we go. Then we have the arm that goes in front of the teddy bear. And we can apparently only see like part of the arm because I guess the leg is there, but whatever. Now we can just start drawing the teddy bear. Which I'm gonna make a separate layer. Teddy sketch. Oh, good ball. Now let's draw a teddy bear. Draw a cross for the face. That's a little misshapen. Is that head big enough? I think it's a little small. Might be a little big, but more importantly, I think I need to move it. There we go. All right, give me the cute little ears. Got it. They need to be more round than they are like tall. There we go. Give him a face. Yeah, they get little lines for the teddy's body too. Alright. It's the body of the teddy. Got the shoulders of the teddy. What's next? We got all these little, tiny little, I can't tell if that's the teddy's tail or butt, but we're drawing it in. Okay, so I think now all we have left is the head. So I should not do that on the teddy layer though, that's for sure. Right, back to the body sketch layer. That code. We have chest breasticle bumps. Go there, and then the head. That seems like a little... Okay, so we have the shape of the head, which... And this is not a head. I think I might need more... I need more height for this drawing. Hold on. Bring out the crop tool. We'll crop what we have, and we'll extend up a bit too. There, that should be more than enough. Come on. Okay. Back to the drawing board, literally. Doesn't have to be perfect. A little tall though. We actually need to go around here a bit more. Let's lock it and draw this oval, boys. I know, right? Listen, she has a big head because she's so smart. Isn't that right, Angie? We're gonna actually... No, I think this side goes out too far. So we need to rail. Yeah. Hold on. There you go. That actually kind of looks like a head. There. It's a sketch layer too, so it doesn't matter that much. Yeah, I think that's pretty good, don't you? I just need to make sure we get the face cross line thing. Use the SpongeBob method. First, you draw the head, clink, and done. Alright, I think if anything, I think this little we'll say, let me use my computer mouse because I can do that. I think this little part here where the chin is, if you look, it's just a little bit off on my drawing. So I think I'm just gonna have to be aware of that when it comes to the future layer. Okay, volume. Make use of ovals, use this joints as a guide to include the actual joints of the doll. Oh, I see. Okay. Time for a new layer. We're gonna just call this volume. This is where things are gonna get tricky. I think we're gonna skip the background for now, and we're gonna focus on the body. Because I think I can do the rest of this later, because I kind of expanded the drawing a bit, so we're missing stuff up top. Plus there's this over here, right? There's this area which is just blank because we got rid of it. So we'll worry about the background later, but that's fine. We'll keep the guidelines though. Okay, so where do we start here? Hi, RPGs. Oh god, a hand. Ah god, I'm gonna have to draw a single hand. Oh Christ. Oh Christ almighty, that's gonna be a nightmare. This stream seems different. It's a little different. Once again, we'll lower the opacity of sketch layer, and we'll just hide the teddy for now. Okay, where do we start? I think we're gonna start with the head? I think we're gonna start with the head because I'm afraid of doing the body. I'll just say it. I'll just say it. I'm afraid of drawing the body and the hands. We'll start with the head. All right, so okay, so I messed up, so you can see, or maybe it might be hard for you to see on stream. I'll use, yeah. So here's where I messed up. So this is like where the bottom of the chin is, right here. And this is where the bottom of the face cross thing is. These should line up. They don't. So it should actually, the actual bottom of the chin, we're gonna put here. So we do, I gotta be on the right tool. Go away, Teddy Sketch. The hand is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. It killed my grandma, stole my wife, ate my children. I thought that said ate my chicken, and I was like, damn, I'm sorry. I too would be upset if a hand stole my chicken. Especially if I was hungry, you know? Alright, that goes up to an eye patch. Worry about that later. We can go around. There's hair here, so we don't have to worry too much. We don't have to worry too much about the shape of the head, because most of it's gonna get covered by other stuff. But I still wanna have it somewhat detailed anyway. I think that looks like a much better head, don't you? So then if we go up, we can do, let's see that. Yeah, I think that's a much better head. Okay, okay. So now we can draw, oh my goodness. This is cool. This is gonna be quite the, I'm definitely not getting this drawing anywhere even close done. We'll maybe have the line art done by the end of stream. Okay. Oh god, chat, you can't really see it very well. Hold on a second. Let me try fixing that. There. Let me know if that gets hard to see at any point. I'm trying to balance between like looking and doing myself and also making sure stream can see it well. So I might not always succeed on that. So if it like disappears or is hard to stream or see, just tell me. Just tell me. Okay. So that's that. Now we can do the nose, which is just a little bit off of. Zoom in a bit, shall we? I should start messing around with line weighting, shouldn't I? I should. Where's my line weight section? Oh, right, it's a different brush. That's right. Did I redo this with a different... Nah, here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do. Head sketch. I'm going to put this head sketch on a new layer. For the opacity. On the body sketch. We're just going to get rid of the head, okay? That's what we're going to do. Modern problems require modern solutions. Boom, head sketch. Okay. Okay, it does look a little bit misshapen. Whatever. It's gonna get covered by hair. It doesn't matter. It's fine. New layer. We're gonna call it head. With a capital E because I messed up. And I need a 6 for eyes. Need to check. No, no, no. I need one that has line weight on it. There you go. That's a little big, of course, but, you know. That's what she said and all that. Alright, let's do this thing. That's a little small. You can find a good medium ground. There we go. Also, I forgot to, on the head sketch, I needed to put lines for the head. Scroll up, find that real quick. Wait, did I miss a layer entirely? Oh my fucking god, I did. Well, that, it helps if you're, you know, following the actual instructions. You know? Hello, it's been a while. Hey, Ruben, how you been? It's been a while, hasn't it? Welcome back. We're doing some Shojo. We're drawing some Shojo. Oh, I was on the right layer. Shit. I don't even remember putting this song on the playlist. Apparently I did, though. Okay. Oh wait, no, I do remember now. This is Rachel's theme. I definitely put this on the list. Okay. I'm gonna keep this. We're gonna go... I'm gonna give the nose. Boop. Give the mouth, which is just a woo. Wait, no, this is Tsubaki's theme, not Rachel's. Man, I sure know my character themes, don't I? This is the eye. The eye goes around here on the head. Hey, this is actually kind of coming together already. I like it. I like how the eye patch is just a circle. Or not a circle, like a non-circle. Shut up! I know how to speak. Alright, let's get rid of this. Oh, that's a little big. Okay. Let's retry redoing that line. I think the rational choice is drawing a landscape instead of an anime girl. You fool! When the anime uprising happens, they'll be proud of me because I tried. They'll just kill you for being a coward. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Let's try this again, okay? Perfect, perfect. 10 out of 10, no notes. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. That's a perfect head and face. All right, creating a new layer. We're gonna call it hair. Because I definitely need to do the hair on a different layer. All right, once again, lowering head opacity. This goes down to around right below the neck. Or should I do the rest of the body before I do the hair? Yeah, actually, let's do the rest of the body. No longer the hair layer, this is now the body layer. Which is gonna start with the neck. Bring back the opacity, okay. So this, so neck goes around here. But I think I need to move the head a bit. I think the head needs to be forward a bit. There. Now we can put the neck. There we go, that's that. The neck's actually a little bit thicker than that. Yeah. I wish it showed I wish this showed what a layer like in between here so you could see what they're covering up. You can actually see where the shoulder is, but you know, it is what it is. Alright, so now we need to bring the shoulder out. Out. That's a little high. We'll go to... No, it doesn't go out nearly that long, that far. Goes out to about just beyond the here. So we bring it here, and then we go down. That's a little too gradual. There we go, I think. Oh, I know, it's because I need to move. Yeah, I think there. Yeah, that should do. That should do. Alright, so let's. Time to draw the boobies. Go out to here. Other. Need to zoom out on the drawing a bit. I'm not the most convinced of these boobies, but hey, they will suffice. Actually, let's do the rest of the torso before we finish shaping the boobies. Goes across. So what they did here in the drawing too, you can see it is the doll torso has a joint here in the middle. Makes sense, but we're gonna cover it all up in a dress, so it doesn't matter too much, but it's important to have for anatomy reasons. We need our doll to make sense, sort of. Around here that happens. Let's see. So the hips here, right? The joint, the ball is around. Whoa, hello. Ball is around here. There. I think it goes around. There we go. We've drawn Angie's torso ball perfectly. Okay, let's do the rest of the torso. So this goes up. Well, I need to do the shoulder. I gotta move. I actually move it so you can see what the fuck I'm drawing too. Jeez, it's gonna take me a moment to get used to. This goes to... Oh, nope, that's a little too sharp of an angle. Go down. It is time! It's time for what? But I knew. Oh! I think you mean, but I knew. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. I think I made the ball down there a little too round. Phrasing. Ugh! Straight-ish lines, my one nemesis. Long, straight-ish lines. Why can't these lines be more gay? Or homosexual? Then I could draw it. You know what? Let's just start from down here. I can't believe that actually worked. All right, cool. Right. There, let's see what this looks like without the... Yeah, okay, I'd say that looks pretty good. Get rid of the couch thing for a while. Focus on the body. Oh, it needs to go down a little bit, so we need to start around there. There we go. Hi, Sherway. Doing. Oh, you're doing the circles method? That's what the book's having me do. I'm aware that that's a very amateurish way to do it, but hey, guess who's an amateur? Alright, now we do this shoulder joint. Oh yeah, I'll just do a quick, for those of you that are joining, here's what we're drawing, by the way. It's, I don't think we're gonna get to this level of detail today, but hey, we're gonna do our best. Today circles, tomorrow you'll be at Comic Cat making dojin. I don't know that I got the time or patience to be that proficient, but we'll see, we'll see. Too big of a ball. Oh, I need to bring back the couch because I need to see. Yeah, okay. So this goes down a little bit too far, so we'll go here. That way we're resting on the couch thing. Thoughts on Gothic Lolita? I like Gothic Lolita. Oh, it's a cool style. I mean, I wouldn't be drawing it if I didn't like it, right? There's an alternate universe out there where Angie's more dressed in a Gothic Lolita style. Not this one, but hey. Oh god, we're getting to the hand! Zahando! That's a little too... That's a nice, good circle. Oh, that's a really good circle! Holy shit! I'm amazed at my OS sometimes. Ugh. All right, let's get rid of the accidental butt cheek that we created. There we go. Clean up here too, because I know I was a little bit messy. All right. God, this is the first time I've been streaming with the light on in my room. Normally I have the light off and I just have like a ring light illuminating my face so that you can actually see my expressions. But I actually have the light on in my room for once. Originally it was so that I could actually see the Shojo manga that I have right here, but I am not using it right now, so I could totally turn it off, but at this point I think I'm just committed to the bit. No intelligence still! I thought, Angie, I thought we were supposed to be a witch build. Where's our intelligence? Ah! Was this the first art stream? This is not the first art stream. We've had a few before. Why the sudden interest in drawing? Well, I don't know that I would call it sudden, all things considered. The first art stream we had was during my debut-a-thon for this model, actually. It was a reward stream where those who donated could have me draw something, and I would do my best to draw it for them. I should actually draw in... Oops, fuck. I should actually draw in the other side of her arm, shouldn't I? Although I noticed that this drawing doesn't do that either. I guess it's going to be covered by the dress, so they didn't bother. Anyway. It was a reward for the first debut-a-thon for this model. And I have found I enjoyed it a lot, actually. So I started doing a few more drawings here and there. I mostly just draw silly little doros. But if I can get even better at this, I would so love to. That's a lot of time investment, so we'll see. I still have the eraser on. As a mediocre artist, this seems pretty good when you finish drawing the hands be alive and in one piece. We'll see. Because we're doing the hand shape now. This is still a rough hand shape, so we don't have to worry about it too much. We're basically just doing the thumb and a general vague idea of the rest of the hand. Beautiful, look at that. Is that not the most amazing hand you've ever seen in your life? It's a little thin, but you know. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Oh, what a beautiful hand. Alright, let's increase the, or decrease the opacity on some of these things. Honestly, I probably should have reduced it a lot earlier. Alright, I think we need to do the rest of the torso now. We need to, most importantly, we need to do this fucking thigh here, okay? This thigh is important, because it takes up a big portion of her lower body. And like, the rest of her anatomy is going to be based on it. So we have to make this thigh really good. Let's start with the joints, shall we? God, it takes up almost the entire armrest here, so it actually has to be like a joint. Oh, almost perfect. Boom. There you go. Hoo-ha! When this other joint down a bit more. Legs are big, man. Gonna have big joints. That bottom one's a little too big, I think. Wait, was I in the middle of saying so? I think I was in the middle of saying something earlier with some interest in drawing, and then I like got distracted and stopped. I'm just kind of having fun doing it from time to time. I've made a handful of memes here and there for streams and such. I gotta come up with a few more. Fuck it, circle tool. Why didn't I do that earlier? Hey Ori, hi Thomas, how you doing? Okay, so we need to zoom out a little bit. Boop. We need the Teddy sketch too. We need that back. Because roughly where the bottom of his is, where our thigh should. I'm on the wrong layer. Come on. Yes! Let's go. That's a little... not very round of a thigh, but that's fine. This is just a... volume layer is what they're calling it. Alright, so then this, of course, it goes to the other thigh down here. So, and mine, now we need butt cheek, which... Whoop. Alright, that should be good. You're not gonna see it, so we don't need to draw it too much. Joint. There we go. Eating some chicken fried rice. Hell yeah. Hope your drawing stream has been good. It's been going pretty good so far. A little bit scuffed here and there, but you know, that's pretty normal for us, all things considered. All right, let's take a zoom out. I think that leg is way too skinny. Hold on a second. Let's fix that. Actually, both of these legs are way too skinny. Ah, what the fuck? There we go. That's a lot better, I think. Right, we need to draw her butt in. It's all gonna be covered in the dress too, so this doesn't matter too much. We're basically just doing the anatomy here. We just need to make sure the body shape is good. Ah, yes. We need to do the arm still. There we go. It looks pretty good. How does she look now, anyway? Where's the head sketch? I'd say it's not bad. It's not nearly to the level of, It's not nearly to the level of our example drawing, but it's not bad. It's definitely decent for an amateur. Alright, I think it's time. We need to do a new Teddy sketch. Alright, new Teddy sketch layers. So, first things first, the head shape we need to address. It's wrong. We need to move him a bit too. Can we... it'll have to do. Alright, first things first. Wrong layer. Your first scuff drawing was Yoshino from Day to Live. Isn't that is that the one that's also in Gothic Lolita style? Or am I thinking of a... Wait, no. I'm thinking of a different anime entirely. Which one's that one? I haven't seen Day to Live, Day to Live. I don't remember. But, like, I know of it.
What is a waifu but a boatful pile of pixels?
Boatful pile of... A beautiful pile of pixels. Indeed. Also, I need to move the head. Yeah, okay, let's... Just the teddy's... Wrong layer. Draw on the layer, Kronk. Wrong layer. I'll just put in the shape for his little hat now, but we'll replace it with Ori later. I'm just using this hat as a,
Why do we even have that layer?
Why do we even have that layer? Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Is there a reason why they don't draw in a full outline of the body? Probably because, oh, we'll do it later. You know, that makes sense, actually. There we go. Fuck! About a nickel for every time I accidentally, Oh, this goes down way further, too. I need to draw a bean. That'll be your arm, it's just a bean. Not quite as round as I would like it, but it'll do for now. We're working on the anatomy of the rest of the thing. There you go. There. That's a decent start with the Teddy sketch. Yeah. Better than the other one, for sure. Alright, let's bring that opacity back up.
You should totally put yourself into the drawing. Be the hat on the teddy.
Oh, that's the plan, but I did this sketch because I was using like the shape of the hat. You see how you got the edge here and it just like stops here? I'm following it for reference for now, but at some point, yeah, we're so gonna replace the hat on the teddy. All right, the hair layer is back. It's time. It's time we address the elephant in the room. The hair. Not really an elephant, though. Alright, time for the hair layer.
Top hat instead of witch hat? Heresy.
It'll be a witch hat in time, So importantly, we should figure out where the actual top of the head goes. Let's adjust. I think it actually goes up a little further than that. Let's grab our little scale tool. There. I think that's a good top of head location. Okay, so now we go to the hair layer. I think we want to do... No, not quite. No, let's just fuck it. Let's just start here. Their hair go all the way down. Oh goddamn! That's all one giant thing of hair. Holy shit! I didn't even notice. Damn, girl. Oh, we'll ignore that for now. At what Dark Souls is this? Developers are still drawing the game. What's the... Oh, okay. You got a whole thing of hair along here. Now we'll just draw that in for now. There we go. We're just doing the basic shape for now. We can worry about the individual strands of hair later. This goes like up here, right? Goes like up here, top of the head. So now we can draw here. There we go. Got some hair back here. Or rather, here. Great art so far, thanks. I'm doing my best. I always do. I always try my best. My best isn't very good, but we're gonna still try anyway, because it's more fun that way. Oh, my eyes. I'm starting to feel tired. Ugh. That's been happening to me a lot lately. It's probably because my sleep schedule is still fucked up from all the months of unemployment catching up to me. We'll keep going, but I may at some point. I still want to stream for like... I want to continue streaming, but I'm getting tired. This is my dilemma. I still feel like I still feel like streaming, but I'm getting EP. Oh yeah.
Maybe have it as a mini-series?
I think we might. The tricky part, of course, is that I've just rented this a book on the Internet Archive, and I have a total of 13 days left. Whatever will I do if my loan runs out? Just re-rent. It really doesn't matter. It would take me like seconds. I highly doubt there's a lot of people who are looking to loan this book. So I can probably just re-rent it for like forever.
Drawing requires a lot focus, so don't get too tired, hat.
Thanks, Thomas. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right, it's time. I think it's time we tackle that giant strand of hair. It goes all the way down. We need to zoom out over here a bit. There. It goes here. Down. Oh, I think I need to actually go more here and back up. Stops around there. So now let's just clean up a bit. Oops, right. Alright, I also want a book report on all the art that you all have been creating during the stream. Because it better not have just been me, okay, chat? You all have to create something too, okay? I don't care if you MS Paint that shit. But you better show me your hard work, okay? This is a book report. 10 pages. Come on. Do it. Do it. I guess I failed that. No! You can't just give up like that. He also has a strand of hair around going down here too. Ah! Wrong tool.
My dog ate my homework.
Ah, I see. You're excused then. You just have to also eat your homework too. I'm gonna give you another sheet of paper. I need to see you eat it as well, so you know how your dog felt. I'm helping you get closer to your dog, okay? You better appreciate me. Might clean up an older thing I made back in high school, actually. Hell yeah, do it. I love the Blaze Blue soundtrack. I didn't get a chance to pay much attention to it yesterday, but we heard one of my favorite songs, Black Onslaught 2. It was the song that played during when we played Unlimited Ragna versus Takamikazuchi. It has English in it, but it's like really good. It's metal and it has English lyrics, and it was really fucking good though. All right, that should be the hair. Take a zoom out.
I can't talk right now.
Actually get it on the screen.
Making piss.
Let's get rid of the sketch layers too. I can keep that one because I like that one. You see opacity of the head?
Excuse me, sir. There must be someone you've confused me for.
I'm curious, do you like to dress up your characters in games? Like if you have transmogrify options for gear, would you spend time to get the best fashion? Yes! Yes, I would. I absolutely would. In fact, sometimes if say, this like does still look a little awkward though, but it's mostly covered up. And I think we can fix it anyway. Are you the type to play as women in MMOs? It depends on the MMO, to be honest. It does also depend on like the fashion options. In general, yeah. For MMOs, yeah, I'll probably play as a woman. But that doesn't mean I won't play as a man. I mean, who wouldn't? Exactly. If the women have cute fashion and they look good, I'll fucking do it. You know? Alright, I think that's good. Phantasy Star and Final Fantasy 14 women all the way. They have the best fashion in those games. Yeah. Alright, now we need to start solidifying some of the details of the design. I think I need to make the eye bigger, because this seems a little small. But this isn't bad, this isn't bad. Oh, my eyes, god damn it. I almost took a nap before stream today, and I should have, I really should have. Because we're only an hour and a half into this, and I'm already starting to feel it. Fuck! I'm mad. I'm not gonna stop quite yet. But I don't know how much longer we'll go. Alright, we'll lower the opacity on these layers. And it's time for a new one. I'll call it headline art. The rest has all been everything else has been a sketch up until now. We've been refining our sketching skills is what we've been doing. You're spamming XP, huh? Okay, I also gotta do something about this background layer, because it's fucking me up. Honestly, just get out of here for now. Convenient mittens and gloves are my homies. Yeah, everybody is always wearing mittens and gloves when I draw, clearly. Fuck, this mouth is hard to draw. I think... Can I get a more wobbly brush? Can I add wobble into the brush?
Eyes fucking you up? Easy, just add the 2B eye cover.
Yeah, true. Oh, goodness. Better? Oh, yeah, that's not what we want. Pattern. Oh, neat. I don't want a pattern. Thankfully the drawing has an eye patch, it's hell drawing the other eye. True. Brush tip, there you go. Randomness, if we increase randomness a bit, that does what we want, right? Sorta does, actually. The spikes do. Oh, there you go, there you go. I think that's... There you go, there you go. Real talk for the hat, man. Photoshop, Psy, Clip Studio, or Krita? We're using Krita. That's what we're using right now, actually. I'm funny. Well, actually, maybe not. But I have 2 programs I use for things. For most thumbnails and such, I use GIMP because it's really easy to just throw something together, add some slap some filters on it, and call it a day. But for drawings like this, I use Krita. Actually, you know what? Let's just restart now that we have this new brush. There. Size the brush a little bit. Made the eye patch look like Megumin from Konosuba. Let's see. Let's check if that's accurate. When was this made? Let me look at the book. This feels like an older. I'm pretty sure this is an older book, so I can't. Well, let me try the front side of this. Copyright 2010. Actually, that's newer than I thought it would be. Did Konosuba exist before 2010? You do a thumbnail stream so I can see and make them. I don't know exactly how interesting that would be because those don't take very long to make, but 2013? Okay, so yeah, no, this barely predates Konosuba then. I also thought Konosuba was past 2010 as well, for the record. This is like the upper part of the lip. We're just basically getting the shape of the mouth and the lips. Nice little thin little, basically indicators, shape of the lip. Oh, fuck yeah, that's not the best, but it's not the worst. I think we need to go back in and cut some of this. I should save this. All right. You're due for another visual novel? You're not wrong. Oh, well, actually, nah. We need it. We gotta get through Blaze Blue first. Blaze Blue's a visual novel.
Don't kick me, Miss Emmy.
80% visual novel, 20% fighting. It's more like 95% visual novel, if we're being honest. I got Persona already. That is also true. Alright. Time to redo the eye.
Persona 4-hour-long tutorial.
Yeah, true. I'd recommend Black Souls, but I don't want to get you demonetized or banned. You know, I think someone mentioned that before. I heard. Don't quote me on this, of course, but I've heard that it has a streamer-friendly mode where all of the we'll say unsavory bits are removed or skipped or otherwise censored. Has a safe for work version on C. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's actually doable. From what I've heard, Black Souls is basically an RPG maker Dark Souls, but with some unsavory elements to it. But I've also heard that in typical adult video game fashion, it's actually got pretty decent writing. So it might actually be worth checking out. Metamorphosis levels of depression? Yeah, exactly. But you know, sometimes we need to feel depressed in order to truly be happy. There's no darkness without light. There's no light without darkness, you know? Very interesting topic of discussion when this song is playing, of all things.
A man who has never cried has never been joyful in their life.
True, exactly, you get it. You can always Tsukihime Neko Arc, man. You're not wrong. That is on the to-do list, for sure. More solid brush now. Oh, this is way off center. There we go. Now we try. All right, let's zoom out. Let's see how this eye looks, okay? Wait a second. It's actually pretty good. I think it's a little too wide. But you know what? We'll keep it for now. No, we don't need to look for perfection and everything. We just gotta do a few quick finishing touches. Oops, wrong brush. Mistakes are made to be made. Yeah, that's not a bad way of putting it. No, that's not. There we go. Need to fill out the rest of her eyebrow bit. What anime/manga are you reading or watching right now, Hatman? I have started watching recently a little bit of an underground manga. You've probably never, or no, manga, anime. You've probably never heard of it before. It's a magical girl anime known as Cardcaptor Sakura. I started watching Cardcaptor Sakura recently, and I like it. It's funny. It's cute. It's good. It's fun watching that one episode where the penguin, the aquarium employee is getting drowned by Watery, and everyone's like, "Oh gosh, what's happening?" And then one of the penguins gets caught up in Watery's vortex, and then Sakura's like, "No, Mr. Penguin, no!" And then she starts to care, like, Sakura, a woman's drowning. Why is the penguin your main concern here? You watched the dub years ago on TV? Hell yeah. I'm watching sub right now, for what that's worth. Want to find a site to watch it again? Yeah, I can't.
Subs, not dubs.
I can't exactly help you there, but, you know. I'll probably actually watch an episode again after this. That's not that's not nearly long enough. No? Sometimes the dub has gold like the iconic fence scene from JJBA. Sometimes. I'm not against dubs inherently. I am more of a watch it in the language it was originally created in. That's the closest thing you have to an intended
Have you heard
experience.
of this very friendly anime called Gushing Over Anime Girls?
You said it wrong. It's gushing over magical girls. And yes, I have heard of it. In fact, I actually how do I say this without getting banned? I was reading that before it even got an anime. So do with that information what you will. Fair, same here. Yeah, season
Gushing
2.
over magical hats.
Yeah, exactly. Season 2 is gonna filter some people for sure when another character is introduced. Like, yeah, I know that's saying that's. It's like, oh, that series is gonna have people get filtered? Oh, season 2 is gonna filter people for real. Talks for a whole minute. 1 second has passed. Oh, you're talking about the JoJo stuff? Yeah. Alright, I gotta say, I actually really like... Oh, fuck. God damn, you don't see everything. I gotta say, I really like this. This is actually coming together quite nice. This looks pretty good. I like this. I'm proud of this. We're experimenting. We're experimenting with different brushes. And I think I really like it. Alright, now... Oh, please tell me I've been on the right layer this whole time. I have. Phew. Which anime comes in 2 flavors? Female main character witch anime and harem male MC anime. Harem male MC? I've not seen a lot of those, to be honest. Can you give some examples? In my experience, witch anime there's another flavor of witch anime that you're missing here. Yamada-kun and the 7 Witches. Oh, that's I wouldn't. I'd call that more of just a. I've heard of that one. I'd call that more of just a, literally just a harem anime. You know? But there's another brand of witch anime, which is the slice
Humanized Ori is just going to be Ryan Gosling posing with a witch hat.
You're right. That'd be good. No. The other brand of witch anime is slice, not necessarily slice of life, but witch travels around solving people's problems. That's the other brand of witch anime. And honestly, it's peak. You're not ready for Ichi the Witch? I feel like I've heard that one. What's that one about again? The Elena anime is a mixed bag. Oh, I kind of like the Elena one because she solves people's problems sometimes. She's not exactly a good person though. And I kind of like that about the anime. I don't know why. Worst fandom, best anime game, whatever. Which is it? Somewhat biased in saying this, but I would personally give that to, I don't know about worst, but Fire Emblem has problems because for a lot of reasons. They're great games, typically. They have some problems, but you know, what doesn't? But the fan base has some problems where they flander, a lot of them, not all of them, tend to flanderize the characters to hell. And I don't like that about the Fire Emblem fan base. You know? Undertale, I've not played Undertale, so I can't comment. Oh wait, home fucking stuck? Okay, you might be you might have a point there. Isn't that the same thing though? Aren't those like the same exact fan bases? At the end of the day, if you really think about it. You think the FE fans overdo flanderization? Has-been Hotel fans saw it happen in the show itself? I wouldn't know, not watched it, but I'll take your word for it. Homestuck is way older, true. Homestuck's probably older than some of you. Don't stream your first gameplay of Undertale. You see, people always say that, and they're probably correct. But part of me wants to just do that because I think it would be funny. Alright, we need to move this eyebrow a bit because these are kind of... How can we move them? Is there a quick way to move them? Lasso tool. Freeform lasso tool. Can I just select? Can I just select and move? I can! Okay, let's go. Huge. I'm learning how to use the lasso tool. Need to select that. And we just put a bit. Happy arting, Ori. Thank you. Happy arting. Get rid of the, That actually looks really good. I like it. What is this line? Oh, god damn it, I put it on the wrong
Fire
layer.
Emblem heroes don't flanderize the characters challenge. Difficulty? Impossible. Really like Leo from Fire Emblem Fates? I hope you like nothing but Karen and tomatoes. Lots of tomatoes.
Yeah, that was another thing that I got, I don't want to say got interrupted, but we got off topic before I got to finish the sentence. Because Fire Emblem also does not help in that regard. Fire Emblem itself also flanderizes the hell out of their own characters, so I can't even really blame the fan base for that one. Like, how can it be their fault that the characters get flanderized when the developers do that too? Right? Alright, I think we're gonna do... Should I do hair now? No, we won't do hair now. Let's do the body line art. I need to put it below the headline art though, in the layer order. What? Oh, I had the eraser tool on.
Fire Emblem Heroes is at a point in time where 99 to a stat is very much a possibility. May God have mercy on our souls.
Real and true. I think that's a little too... Yeah, because you got the, what is it? Collarbone-ish? Like around there? Collarbone around like that. So the body has to come down. Funny, because the back of the neck isn't really drawn in, interestingly enough. Oh, leave that there then. Take your time, Ori. Not like there's 12 lions waiting for you if you take too long to artist. Oh, God. I think the scariest part is we're spending all this time, we've spent all this time, and we haven't even gotten to the actual dress itself yet, because look at this dress. Oh, let's zoom out a bit. Look at this dress that we're gonna have to draw, okay? Like, what the fuck, man? Oh, goodness. Alright, there we go. We're on this layer. This step. Oh, did you guys like, Did you guys like Bang's little arc there in Chrono Phantasma yesterday? I hope you did, because that's like the extent of his plot relevance for the rest of the series. Everything about art scares you. Anatomy, line art, proportions, hands. Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. I think this character's boobs are bigger than what I'm even drawing. Feels weird.
Poor guy got smacked around by his most beloved woman and student.
Yep. If only Platinum was there. Actually, now that I think about it, where was Platinum? Oh wait, no, I remember where Platinum was. She was stabbing Ozma. She was participating. Yeah, I think that this should work. Again, we don't have to worry too much about this part, because this is all going to get covered in a dress soon enough. I've noticed they've gotten rid of the ball joint in the center, too. It's just a torso now. I can't tell if that was a decision, or they're just, like, starting to get ready on creating the part of the base of the dress. That's the word. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, a lot of characters, I'm going to just say it now, a lot of the characters that we've introduced and seen throughout much of BlazBlue are going to get sidelined for a bit of the story. That group we saw near the end, that's going to be what a lot of Central Fiction is centered around.
Did you know there's a manga, anime about rich OJO Usama girls who play fighting games?
You know, I actually did read part of that ages ago. It was okay, I remember. It didn't blow me away, though. At least...
Taukaka would have soloed the Black Beast there at the end.
It's true. Where was she during all that, anyway? If that's one flaw with BlazBlue, it's that sometimes you just have no idea what's going on with some of the characters at moments like that. Like, genuinely, where was she? Because she's from a race of... She's from a species that is designed to be capable of fighting black beasts. And
Plot relevancy? Never heard of it. Now,
yeah, exactly.
Let me ignore 90% of the cast for this boss fight.
Exactly. BlazBlue's not terrible at it, but sometimes when it messes up, like, hard. Like, where was Azrael the whole time? Where was he during that, actually?
Fova, Suppa, Ira, want a party plata.
What? Like, Azrael, where was he at the ending of Chrono Phantasma? What was he doing? It's just, there's a couple of oddities here. Like, Kagura, what was Kagura doing? After Izanami left, he should have been... After Izanami left, she took Phantom with her. So he should have been... Well, no. Oh, wait. No, I remember. He was really injured. He couldn't fight. Never mind. Let's see. Are there any other... Bullet? She just suddenly disappeared. She probably died, actually. She was probably one of the victims of Takamikazuchi. Actually, not Takamikazuchi. Of... the Seether. She probably died to the Seether. Azrael started shadowboxing Baki style while everyone else fought strong opponents. You might be onto something there. There we go. Yeah, Bullet probably straight up died. He was probably one of the souls sucked into the tower. Oh yeah, spoiler alert. Everybody's gonna, all the characters are gonna die soon. With die being in quotations. As Kokonoe said at the end there, and Seether is gonna basically get out of control soon, and it's gonna kill everybody. So what will happen next? We'll find out next time.
I can fix him, Lychee says as she helps kill thousands of people in her noble goal.
To be fair, she is aware of the plans on recreating the world. So her thought process there is, okay, I can't save him in this world, but if we recreate the world, we might be able to save him there. Or rather, I might be able to save him there. That's her thought process, okay? You can see where she's coming from, at least. Okay, we just need to, hold on a second. Hold on a second.
This sounds dangerously like a Mortal Kombat game trying to figure out how to bring back people from the dead.
Not quite. Okay, there's one thing about, the game, we'll call it Elements of Blaze Blue, is that it does try hard to keep everybody alive in each installment somehow so that they're playable. This is actually why New even came back to begin with. You couldn't even see what I was working on just then because I was covering it. God damn it. That's what I was doing. So that's why New returns, because New was supposed to die in Calamity Trigger. And that's why Lambda exists, but had New's memory for a while, because she was supposed to basically replace New gameplay-wise in the story, and also have her relevance in the story. They changed their mind about that, and New came back as her own person. Basically, they created Lambda's gameplay, which was different from New's, and they're like, shit, we gotta bring back New's gameplay somehow. So then they found a way to bring New back into the story. I'm not complaining, because I like New as a character, but it's worth being said. Different timelines can keep characters alive. In this case, true. There's also a few other things, like when it comes to Terami. Terami and Hazuma were, for most of the series, completely interchangeable characters. Hazuma never really had his own personality. Until this game, where Terami and Hazuma split. Because of the 6 heroes, his trinity. And now that they're their own characters, they have a little bit different personalities. You may have picked up on it. It's sort of subtle, but it's there. Compared to... I need the... ouch thing. Compared to Terami, or compared to Hazuma, Terami is way more sadistic. And just vulgar in general.
New is great. She really strives for improvement in how much deeper she and Ragna can go.
Oh, goodness. But yeah, Terumi is way more sadistic and vulgar than Azuma is. And it shows in their personalities when they're on screen separately. Goodness, this is the hand. The sand is too thick. Whatever. Isn't the difference that Terumi does things with love of the game and Hazama just wants to see how far he can go? Hazama is influenced by Terumi significantly, so he's adopted a lot of his sadistic tendencies. Though Terumi mostly just wants to kill everyone, Hazama just has fun in tormenting people. So, there. I was sure where Hazama the hero gets his bloodlust in earlier games. Oh goodness, hands are hard, man. Hands are hard. This does not look even close to a hand. Like, where's my sketch? That is abysmal. That is abysmal. We're gonna just do this shit separately, okay? We'll worry about that later. Let's get the rest of it. Let's get the rest of the body. The hand might come into place once we get the rest of it. Might just magically start to click, you know? I swear, doing actual shapes is like the hardest part. Because it's like, sure, you could use... I'm not looking for a perfect circle, but I need a circle. What happens if I just... Idea. Okay, new layer. Just create a circle, right? Position it roughly where we need it to go. Use the form tool. Get it to closer to the shape we want, which is more oval-like. And we lower the opacity on that layer. We go back to the layer we were on, and then we can... Now we have a guideline we track. It's much. So... Nope. There we go. So now if we get rid of the other layer, it's still open. But, not bad. Now we add a little detail. Sure. We'll start there for now. Not perfect, but we can adjust a bit. Gotta adjust where it connects here. Alright. Try this.
Nobody's Pefferect. My name's Pefferect.
I can't tell if you do these typos on purpose or not anymore. Holy shit, that was really good. Like, first try that shit. Now her limbs look less twiggy, too. That's good. It's a little too round. Oh, you can't even see what I'm drawing. Yeah, that should help. Nice. I think this should go up a bit. Like about here. Let's adjust that, shall we? There we go. Wait, hold on. I thought of something. This is a technique I've been meaning to use, but haven't. Use the lasso tool.
What does the Black Beast do in its free time? Drawing PNGs of itself.
Look at that. Then I can just erase it without worrying about fucking up anything else. That is definitely something that I needed to remember to use. There's some tricks. There's some tricks I still need to learn and apply here. Alright, let's get rid of our sketches. I'd say that looks pretty good. Oh yeah? Zoom in a bit for you too. It's not the most amazing. But it's not bad. I like it. The Rinnegan Witch Hat? Rinnegan? Hi, Raishi. I don't know what that is, but I'll take your word for it. Alright, it's time to do the rest of the body. Your eyes look like Rinnegan. What is that from? Unfortunately, I don't know.
Artists always start off rough.
Naruto
Time
hat?
and dedication polishes the techniques.
Oh, the eyes paint. Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about now. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Oh my god, you're right, aren't you? Was not intentional. But you know what? We'll take it. Sorry, I've not ever watched Naruto, so like, somehow I know the name, the name of the character Pain, and I know what they look like, so that tells me what you're talking about. But the actual word itself is foreign to me. I'm weird like that. I learn of many things through osmosis. Now we'll use. Actually, I don't even need to use the lasso tool. Not for this. Oh wait, yes. Yeah, not for this. There we go. Bam. I notice she doesn't seem to have hip joint ball joints. Although I guess they don't. I guess that's just because they don't matter, because you're not going to see them. They're going to be covered in the dress. All right, that's fair enough. Fair enough, book. I see your game. But that means you're not going to know how much of a dumpy I'm going to give. Man. Disappointing. Seems pretty good. Wait, why don't we start instead with this shape of the leg? That way we can use it as a guideline. Yeah, that's a little bit better. This is a tricky shape to draw. Oh, you can't even see it very well. Sorry, chat. But really, do you need to see anything other than my beautiful art? Ugh. Gah. Ugh. Bruh. Wait, no! Ow. Done 2 things today, both of which are in the Discord. Ah, nice. Let's do that real quick. Oh, I see, I see.
No wonder you keep losing int.
I like it, I like it. Those anime arts with no line arts are cool. Yeah, nice. Nice, it looks good, it looks good. See, isn't art fun? There we go, we're gonna go with that for now.
Took
Ow.
no damage from that? You are one tough hat. Mill.
Oh yeah, I don't take any damage on you, do I? We are very tough, yes. This should look more like...
Low int but thick defense.
Yep, darn straight. I don't know why you give the guy such a snatch waist.
This image just has me thinking of Revenant from Night Train. Must be the doll joints.
It's definitely the doll joints. If there's anything I've come to notice about you, Vel, it's that yeah, you like men with snatched waist. You definitely like the Remix Heart and Variable Heart manga then. Because let me tell you, the Men of Blaze Blue in that manga's art style, pretty good. Pretty good.
The Dorito bod is peak male physique.
Dorito bod. Yeah, we love men that just look like this. I stopped the eraser tool on. This is peak male. You may not like it, but yeah, you may not like it, but this is what peak male performance looks like. Just give him some abs, you know, a 6-pack, and big boobies with nipples. This is peak male performance, okay? This is what the people need.
The eating of Doritos or the processed level of Doritos.
Isn't that basically bang? Yes. better eraser. Ah! I have a better eraser tool. Love that you could show someone Hosma's design with no context and that character's. I don't know. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. On the other hand, I don't think it would be easy to convince most people, I think. Like, you could do it, but it wouldn't be easy is what I'm saying. Versus some other character designs where it's like, oh yeah, that'd be really easy to do, you know? Like, in order to convince them, it would require them to have, like, existing knowledge of femboy phenotypes. To be able to be like, yeah, I can see it. Ah, wrong tool. Because you have to remember, right? You have to remember the average person is not nearly as degenerate as we are. Amane could probably be passed off as a woman with a flat chest. On the one hand, I do want to agree with you. Because, yeah, look at his face, right? On the other hand, his chest is still very pronounced, right? So, yeah, it'd be easier than Hazama for sure. But I think you might have some people be like, wait a second, no, that's totally a dude, right? So it's doable though. It's way easier to do than it would be with Hazama, for sure. Yeah. What the fuck? I swear, trying to draw near the edges is the thing of nightmares. Oh, did you mean to click on this icon down here? No! How kind of them for adding one, or having one of the arms be hidden in this drawing. Why did I have to pick the drawing with Gothic Lolita style anyway? That's so complicated to draw. The fuck is wrong with me?
Because it's cute.
You're right, you're right. You're right, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna complain about it.
Draw me like of your gothic girls.
Draw me like one of your Draw me like one of your gothic Lolitas. Yeah, seems alright. Oh fuck, I used the wrong brush. Zoom way the fuck in. Look at that, we can see the individual pixels here. Hello? There we go. It's telling that none of you have posted any art yet. That's right! When I end this stream, I better see more art in the Discord from all of y'all. Every single one of you land lovers ought to have posted something by the time we're done here today. You do a stick figure, take it or leave it. Fucking hell yeah. Stick figure. We love those. I love stick figures, honestly. Also, hi Flash Gamer. How you doing? Do people still make Flash games? They've got to, right? There's not
really sticking it to him, huh?
Sticking it to me. Yeah. Really stick it to me, huh? Huh? I don't know. I still play them though. Hell yeah, that's the spirit. Also, I missed this earlier on the torso. But we got the shape of the body wrong. We got the shape of the torso wrong. It looks more like this. Or follows the shape. Oh, fucking, what the hell? It more so follows the torso down. And then around the waist, goes out back to the hip. Oh, am I crazy, or does it look like her hips looks like this? It should look more like this. We need to adjust that then. Put that there for now. But we'll do it on another layer instead of being a dipshit. We'll put it on that throwaway layer.
So I started playing Dragalia Lost again. I am always reminded on how nice the whole vibe of that game was. A shame how it died like it did.
Yeah, I played Dragalia Lost for a brief stint. And by that I mean I played it for like a day. It wasn't bad. Alright, time to get rid of the... I drew that on the... Wait, no. Yeah, no, I did draw that on my... Okay, let's take a look at this. This isn't bad. This isn't bad. I'd say it looks pretty good, all things considered. Once again, not nearly to the same standard as the example drawing, but it's not bad. I think if there's anything I would want to adjust, I would probably... I think the proportions of the limbs are a little messed up. Like... the example drawing's thighs are much bigger than mine. Funny. Otherwise, it's not too bad. I like it. All right, now we get the... Yeah, we can either go for the teddy or the hair. I think we're gonna start with the hair because the teddy kind of scares me. Although realistically, the hair scares me a lot more. All right, hairliner goes at the top layer. And we're missing this line here because I'm a dipshit, but that's okay. All right, this is where things get tricky. We're probably gonna... I don't know. I was gonna say we're probably gonna wrap up the stream with after we're done with the hair, but I guess instead we're gonna see how long it takes us to get there.
If we put Ori on an inanimate object like a doll or teddy bear, can he take control of it like a new body? One wonders. It would be like Jack the Snowman except not winter or festive.
You're right. You're right. Can I do that though? The lore is undecided on that fact, but hey, it would probably be fun. It might be something to consider in the lore expansion of late 2026. I'm just making...
There's a 1969 Frosty the Snowman animated short.
Animated? I think I know what you're talking about, though. Remember seeing it on cable? That tracks. What about the movie? I forget what year it was. It was in the 90s, I think. It starred... Who did it star? It starred a pretty prominent actor. I don't remember who, though. Wonder why they never made Persona 5 Arena? Good question, actually. Persona 4 Arena was decently popular. It has its own huge fan base. Persona 5 Arena, I think it's just because they wanted to do other spin-offs for Persona 5. Persona 5 had strikers. And like a few other things. I think they just wanted to differentiate the two for some reason. Either that or they couldn't, because they did end up, because BB Tag came out after Persona 5 was released, right? And that had Persona 4 Arena characters. And they didn't bother putting any Persona 5 characters. Because they did make some new characters for that game too. So if I had to guess, it's something along the lines of Arc System might have raised their prices for such a title to release. And they just couldn't handle it. You get to make new character designs for Persona 4 cast. Maybe this new Persona 4 remake has something to do with it. Maybe they've had this in the work for a long time, and they're like, fuck it. We're just gonna save these new designs for a Persona 4 remake, where the games suck. I mean... I promise, I will be very normal and say very normal things about the Persona 4 remake when it comes out and I don't play it. I can't wait for P4R to be only mildly better than Golden. We'll see. Persona 4 Remake where just about nothing has changed, like Persona 3 Remake or something. Yeah, we'll see about that. There's quite a few scenes that we're going to come across in Persona 4 Golden that... I don't want to say haven't aged well, because that would imply that they're, like, terrible scenes, but, like... Let's just say they they contain socially unacceptable behavior. We'll leave it at that. Because those scenes may see some changes in the remake. More socially unacceptable than the news reporter salivating over underage girls? Yeah, pretty much. Just give it better combat, lol. I think the combat of 4 is fine. My conspiracy theory is that to use the remake to make the guys less homophobic and horny and nothing else. That's basically exactly what I was saying. I just didn't use the exact words, but yeah, that's pretty much exactly all the cutscenes that they'll change. Okay, my hot take regarding Persona 4, the homophobia in Persona 4 Golden, is that most of it comes from Yosuke. And I think said homophobia would be completely fine if they didn't chicken out and actually gave him a gay route. Because then his homophobia would make sense, because he's just projecting his own insecurities onto Kanji. Which would make him coming out that much better. They could make Yosuke romanceable and not announce it. They could do that. They won't. But they could. Now, you see, what's more likely to happen is that they add a social link that you can date that is an adult woman. That is the most likely outcome, actually. Wasn't he acting that way because of how much his girlfriend's death was affecting his confidence to go out with a woman? Well, first of all, she wasn't even his girlfriend. Second of all, I did read a thread recently about some of the difference between Persona 4 and Golden that actually make Yosuke make less sense of a character. The TLDR is that Golden added a whole bunch of scenes where he's, you know, homophobic towards Kanji that weren't present in the original game. And just have him generally being a pervert and very disrespecting of women, where that was just not present in the original game.
You want to outright wrong game. Custer's Revenge on Atari. God, why?
I don't know what that is, but I'll take your word for it. But basically, they just completely shifted his character and character arc in favor of comedy, which is just kind of lame. You know? One of these days, Atlas will realize that the medium Persona fan doesn't want to RP as a teenager. Well, you see, you say that, but I mean, I guess I'm also not the average Atlas fan, but what was it called? Metaphor? Refantasy? Whatever? Has a fully adult cast, and it didn't do nearly as much numbers as Persona did. Because a very silent majority of Persona fans are teens and young adults who really are about that idealized high school life. Persona 4 anime was pretty fun. I have not watched it, but I've seen clips from it. It seems pretty fun, yeah. I'll give you that.
Japanese people are obsessed with the high school years of their life.
They are.
That is why it hasn't escaped the school life yet.
Yep. Also, for coming of age, like, Metaphor is not a Persona game, right? It's different. So it has different themes, and it can afford to have, I say afford, it can have a non-teenage cast. The Persona series, though, is a lot about yourself. And watching adults are, it's harder to watch an adult go through an experience in, like, the way a Persona-like experience. Because kids are naturally, what's the word? Confused? Lost? In need of guidance? That sort of thing? So they stand to be the most relatable in that sort of thing. Speaking in high school as the cultural baseline is so funny to me. It is pretty funny. That Kichi's arc was pretty compelling in Strikers, I don't know. I haven't watched that one. I'm not just saying it can't be done, but it's easier to do. And trust me, considering how much of a mess the average Persona game is, they should take as many shortcuts as they can get. Soul Hackers 2 could have been so much better if it wasn't made on a budget of crumbs from what they throw at Persona and SMT. Yeah, pretty much. I think also of it as well, also part of it is that some of the writers at Atlas are really good. Some of them are not. So, you just kind of gotta take the good with the bad. Could they make a game that tackles similar themes to Persona and make it pretty good? Yeah, probably. Will they ever? Probably not. Although I really shouldn't even be talking because I'm not buying Atlas games. Like, I'm not buying the first game in an Atlas IP like ever again. I'll wait until they release an update, an enhanced, upgraded version that has content that the original should have had. Because you know that's gonna happen. Oh, I should have. An unfortunate habit of Atlas. Yeah, and it actually, it's actually something that, like, had a direct impact on Metaphor's sales. why would you buy Metaphor when they're just gonna release another version of it later on? Or maybe they won't, and then you'll realize, oh, this game is kind of unfinished because they were planning on releasing another version. Because they always do that. I don't think they might, that's the thing. Well, they might not now because it didn't sell well. But they probably planned on it. They probably designed the game full well planning a different version. An enhanced version later. So they shot themselves in the foot with that. They have no one to blame but themselves for that one, Chief. Metaphor was a fun game. It's similar but different enough from SMT that it's interesting. Yeah, I can see it too, but like you said, like I said, they shot themselves in the foot with the way they've been handling their own IP, their own IPs, their own titles. Seriously, why would you buy an Atlas game at full price when in just a handful of years they're going to release a new version that is exactly the same, contains any DLC they released up until then, and has new content, and is rebalanced to be piss easy, because they always do that. They always remove any semblance of difficulty from these enhanced editions. It's fucking stupid. Alright, I'm sorry. I'm a little biased on that front. Like, I've played, I say I played, but my roommate and I played a little bit of the original Persona 4. The kanji shadow fight is absurd on the original, in the original game. That shit's not fair. Play it in Golden, though? Easy. And they always do this shit. Broken AI is broken, exactly. I mean, it's also broken. It's broken for a lot of reasons, but the AI being broken is indeed one of them. Good enough for now. Make your own challenge. The thing is, Persona series is built on debuffing and buffing, so it's hard to tell if easy or just play the game right. Sorta. I don't remember exactly what it was about the kanji fight that was so difficult. I think it was just because... What was it? Right, there was 2 enemies in the boss room that you had to deal with before you could even hit kanji. And I think that just caused a lot of difficulty. I think that's what it was. And they're like really easy in Golden. Super bosses in PS2, 3, 4 were tougher, I guess. I never actually fought the super bosses, I don't think, in those titles. What dead game franchise do you want to see get revived? Medal of Honor is... I think Medal of Honor is a pretty good option. Let me think.
I guarantee you, people would not care if they remake SMT 3/4, but people lose their minds if Persona 6 is announced.
3/4. Persona 6 is There's some leaks about it, I guess. I haven't seen them because I don't really care, but yeah, there you go. That's topical to what we're talking about. Xenogears, please, we need it. Oh, you know, you're so right. You're so right. You're so right. We do need a Xenogears remake.
Good news. The Steam Deck is available again. Bad news. The prices got jacked up.
Yeah, hardware is super expensive right now. So, good luck buying like any new, anything. Be it parts, consoles, you name it. Hard to get a hold of anything right now. I'm just waiting for my turn to get a Steam controller. I don't think it's gonna happen at this point, though. If it hasn't happened yet, I don't know that it ever will. I'm gonna have to wait until the second batch. God knows how much that's gonna cost.
Later this evening, local hat man shanks a scalper for a $300 Steam controller.
So true, though, homie. So true. Ugh. Got the angle a bit wrong. How do you triple the price of a Steam controller, though? As much as a budget you at this point? Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I need to. Yeah, I don't need to go much further there. Okay, good.
You are accused of murdering a man and giving out his hardware. How do you plead? Your Honor, that man was a scalper selling that stuff for 3 times the price after buying it all. Oh, innocent.
You killed someone. Why? Why would you do that? Scalper. Okay, understandable. Understandable. What anime openings can you sing along by heart? Good question. Pokemon? What else is there? You know we have some. Parts of Squid Girl, aka
Corey
Ika
in the
Musume.
house.
Ooh, true. Actually, no, I don't think I could. I could probably do Kill la Kill's anime openings pretty good. God. The thing is, the thing about anime openings, sing along is the hard part because I don't speak Japanese. So actually knowing the words that they're saying is sometimes really difficult. So I could I could recognize the tune easily, but actually reciting it is another problem. Let's see. No Cardcaptor Sakura or Sailor Moon. Maybe Sailor Moon. I haven't watched enough of Cardcaptor Sakura to sing along by heart. But I gotta say, the ending of Cardcaptor Sakura is a bop, dude. How about Madoka? It's been a while since I've watched Madoka. So probably not, actually. Killing slimes for 100 years, which anime? It's 300 years, actually. Probably? Oh, wait, no. You can't. That opening starts with a monologue. That goes really, really fast, too. It's like that pace, the entire thing. She's basically reciting her story of how she died and got reincarnated and killed slimes for 300 years. That's what happens in that one. Butler gets all English, their ending one. Oh, yeah, I could... If I cared, I could do that then. I don't. Alright, did anyone else have a group in high school? Did you ever have a group of girls who were obsessed with Black Butler? Anyone else? Or is that a uniquely me experience? I feel like I can't be the only one. You dated a Fujoshi? Ah, I see. I would joke and say my condolences, but frankly, I'm just curious. How was it? How'd it go? It was alright. They made me read BLs at times. Were they bad? Like, I mean, obviously, you probably don't roll that way. Based on what it sounds like. But, I mean... Made me voice BL as a gag in the anime group we were a part of. That could be an alright time. Depending. Girls you interacted with more D&D nerds and League of Legends players? My condolences. It's for the League. You understand. You never interacted with girls, too scary. So true. So true. I didn't really mind the anime nerds in my high school. They were pretty alright. Realistically, I should have interacted with them more because I would have fit right in, but I was a shy boy, so I did not. There's the Fujoshis, there's the Vocaloid women, and then the Shojo girls in your anime group. I see, I see.
You have something you want to say to me, Ori?
No, you scare me. Get away from me. This is where if I had a toggle to get rid of Angie, I would use it, but I do not. Well, that is a good idea. Write that down. Write that down. All right, let's take a peek.
Free hug UWU.
Free hug. Where's my hug at? You ever have any of those boys at your school that did that shit? Where's my hug at? Where's my hug at? A model of just a hat on a table. I mean, I do have a model that's just a hat. I do. It's supposed to be for collabs, but I haven't used it much lately. Alright, I think it's time. We bite the bullet, and we draw this stupid hand. Oh, what the fuck? When did liking video games and nerdy stuff like anime become accepted though, for real? I remember getting bullied and shamed for knowing anime. I know what you're talking about, because, same. Well, I've mentioned this before, but I hid the fact that I liked anime and all that stuff. I regret doing that. I would have gotten bullied for it, sure, but at least I would have been more, you know, myself. But, you know, it is what it is. If I had to put a date on it, well, I don't know if I'd put a date on it, but it happened around the pandemic. Definitely quarantine and hero shooters. Yes, definitely. Overwatch played a very big part in gaming. And then shortly after, anime, I'll say culture, becoming more mainstream. Not exactly good way, mind?
Ever since the increase of anime tourist lol.
Yeah, true. That and VTubers, I guess. Yeah, I'd have to agree there. VTubers exploded because of the pandemic, and that brought in a whole bunch of people who suddenly felt like trying and watching the anime and realizing that, oh wow, some of this is good. And then proceeding to have the worst taste in anime. My god. It's all shonen and isekai with you people. Ah.
Get these anime tourists. Yes, I'm a gatekeep my anime.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, the pandemic played a very big role in anime becoming more accepted in mainstream. And even then, it's still not accepted. There's only certain elements of anime that are accepted. You start watching something weird, quote unquote, and they will continue to bully you for it. Like, I saw a clip of earlier today of some streamers talking about anime, and they were talking about, like, basically bullying people and beating them up if they found out that they watched shit like Madoka Magica. And it's like, have you watched Madoka Magica? That shit is awesome. I'm sorry you got filtered by the fact that they look like magical girls and they're middle schoolers? High schoolers? I don't remember. Like, sorry you got filtered by that, but that series is great. Sorry you can't look at an anime character without wanting to fuck it. Like, that's a you problem, not a me problem. You're more likely to find nerds that are in a city than a farming town. Very true. Very true. There. That is probably as good a hand as I'm gonna get. But hey, that looks not bad. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. You're gonna like it, actually. It's coming along really good. Let's zoom out a bit, shall we? Ah, yeah, we're actually kind of close. We're kind of on model, actually. Oh, thanks for checking in, Wingishu. A little late, but you got it. All right, it's time. I think we're gonna sketch out the Teddy, and then we're gonna wrap up stream. And now we can do Ori's hat here too. Hero is never late, always on time. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, quite. Okay, we need to first lower the opacity on the body. Actually, let's just hide the body. Okay, we can't fully hide the body because I need to know where the arm is. We can make it really transparent. All right, let's do this thing. I suppose we're on the topic of watching weird anime, right? What's the weirdest anime you've ever watched? And would you recommend it? Was the whole Domo thing popular in your schools as well in the past? Domo, that's the... Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know if it was particularly popular. I don't recall whether or not it was particularly popular at my school. But I remember it was seeing it a lot on the web. So, yes? The brown mascot thing. Yeah. I remember. And it goes, like that, yeah. Weirdest Dead Leaf, a movie? Don't watch anime. What? If you don't have this problem, your actual answer is definitely Comfort though. Comfort though. What's that one about? Weird on a premise? Akikon or Keijo? Yeah, yep. Would be popular with men because of ecchi. Yeah. I remember when Keijo was coming out. That was back in the era where liking anime would get you bullied. I wonder how things would be different if that anime came out today. What if our positions were switched? I have your life. Have mine. Down first, the teenage boy turns into a grown woman to fight people one. Oh! Hell yeah. I should watch one of those magical, or boy turns into magical girl ones. Those are probably like right up my alley. Wait, why don't we just draw lines, right? Right, we draw a line. And then we run back through it with the eraser tool. It'll get covered by the hat, so it doesn't matter that much. Ranma 1/2. I should probably watch Ranma. Ever watched Gurren Lagann? Of course I've watched Gurren Lagann. Ah, good times, good times. It's been a hot minute though. Gurren Lagann was one of the first anime I watched. It was in that period of high school where I started getting into anime. It was one of the earlier ones I watched. Girls in your anime club just talk about Bungo Stray Dogs and Italia. The ones in my group didn't talk about Bungo Stray Dogs, but they did talk about Italia a lot. Oh boy, did they. Oh, I got the shape of that wrong. Was that in Black Butler all the time. All the time. What are these eyes on this doll? They're weird looking eyes. We're just gonna draw simple eyes then. Ever heard of Saints Onisan, The Adventures of Jesus and Buddha? I have heard of that. I should keep. I'm gonna stop saying I should give that a watch because then my watch list is gonna be too large. But I totally would watch that at the same time. Oh wait, I think I know what's happening. The eye is missing, right? Yeah. Okay. I can see what it's doing. We can do that. Hey, go. Time to draw the little hat on the little guy. I'm gonna make another layer for it. Teddy hat. Alright, we're gonna make it a small Ori here, okay? Time to lower opacity. We'll also get rid of the old sketch for the Teddy. At some point, you've just consumed too much anime / manga slop and think to yourself, oh yeah, I watched that a year ago. Oh yeah, that happens. That happens. That happens a lot more than I'd like to admit. Wait, hold on. This. It's a little big for, it's turning a little bigger than I was expecting. We can always scale it down, though, after the fact. What should I do for the face, though? Oh, no. We need to give him... Oh, fuck. What is it? What does a hat with no eye look like? Quick wink. No, we'll give it an eye patch, too! Hold on. We'll give Mini Me an eye patch, too.
Shuni Angie and Shuni Ori.
Mm-hmm. I love it. Oops. I like how this is turning out. I like this. This is good. This is good. Let's take a look at what we got coming up anyway. Oh, goodness. Okay, so we basically got the dress, which will hide a lot of the details that are less than stellar and underdeveloped. Those hands, though, oof. And then its colors. Okay, so basically we just have details and color left. Not that, not that that's easy. We also have the entire background, which we just gave up on, basically. Now that I think about it, let's grab the couch thing back. Yeah, that's a little aggressive.
All that's left is to give this Angie a Shuni name.
It's true. I'm surprised nobody just tried tracing and editing a clip art with which hat to draw you, TBH. What do you mean? Am I missing something? Are people actually posting things to the Discord? Ah. Nobody's posting things in the Discord. You've all failed! You've all failed me! I gave you a mission. I told you. I told you to draw, and none of you did. Gasp! Anyway. Oh, I'm about falling asleep in my chair right now. I think we're gonna stop drawing, but I might do something else instead. I might take a quick break to go grab a bite, and then I'll just start a Twitch only stream maybe, and we'll just do something until I finally fall asleep. How's that sound, huh? I really liking how this is turning out, though. Why don't I quickly take a screenshot of it? And I'll share that in the Discord for you all. fun to chat every now and then. Yeah, we were supposed to have a just chatting stream a while back, but those are hard. Those are hard to set up. I don't have much of a problem starting to talk. Oh wait, no, hold on. How do I phrase this? I don't think I have a problem with chatting with you. The problem, I think, is that I don't know. I need to come up with a topic to start it. Otherwise, I feel awkward just sitting there waiting for people to show up. So then I get nervous, and then I panic, and then I just don't do just chatting streams. But I think this is where art streams can help a lot because no matter what, I have something to do in an art stream, right? We'll definitely continue this, I think. I'm liking how this is turning out. I'm thinking we can actually make a pretty good drawing. Oh, I just realized that screenshot has a layer that's showing that shouldn't be showing. Hold on, let me fix that. Where are you? There. Alright, let me resend that. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna go grab a bite. We're gonna wrap up here on YouTube. I'm gonna share the Twitch link that you should pop in on. I'm gonna stream over there. Nice Trinity 7 gifts, Stern. I don't know. Should it be? Is it surprising that I know what that is? Probably not. Anyway, here. There's the Twitch link. I'm gonna go grab an eat. Oh my fucking god. I'm gonna go grab a bite to eat and I guess try to wake myself up somehow. And then we're gonna come back and we're gonna play something. I don't even know what. I'm just gonna start stream over there and we're gonna just like browse through my list and find something to play. It'll be interesting. Alright, I'll catch you tomorrow for Persona 4. See ya soon.